Hello everyone, I'm back. Thank you for coming back as well to my channel and follow me on my journey to be debt free. Today I am recording a video on a paycheck budget. I've been trying, if you watched my previous video, you noticed that I said I was going to do the monthly budget. However, I'm finding it very difficult to reconcile the numbers at the end of the month or the beginning of the month for that matter. It gets very confusing what it's from last month, what it's for this month, where the numbers are, the paychecks are always arriving in odd days. So if my rent is on the 1st and my check is not coming in until, I don't know, like this, let's say the 8th, that rent needs to be paid before that paycheck, correct? So it's getting very confusing for me. And since I'm new to budgeting and I'm still trying to reconcile my life around my numbers, I thought maybe doing the paycheck budget would work best because then I'm working with that time frame, a small time frame, with a specific amount and for everything that falls under that time frame. So that's what I'm doing today. And as you can see, my numbers are for March 8th to March 21st. That's my next paycheck, will come in on the 8th, and March 21st is my last day. So if you're new here or you've been here before watching my videos but haven't subscribed, I will invite you now to subscribe to my channel. It should be somewhere over here. Over here. So make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment. That helps me a lot. And let's start. Okay, so for the sake of reducing the duration of my video, I started with the income portion, just to save some time. So my income, my paycheck is 1707. That's the amount I take. It's very consistent. I get salary, so my paycheck are very consistent. There is no really change. We don't do overtime over there, and it's salary based, so I don't get paid per hour, but at a set amount of, yeah, that's my salary. Okay, so I'm savings, I put minus 79 for savings because when I'm adding up, so there will be a reduction of 79 from my paycheck. This is the third time I'm recording this video, and every time I record, I notice something that I forgot or something that is incorrect. So I'm recording again. Hopefully this time will be correct or enough to be published. Not, the other numbers were correct. It's just some other things were missing, so therefore made it incorrect. Okay, so I'm saving 79. I'm upfront on that. I have a couple courses down the road that I will explain. And during that period of time, one of the tuitions will be paid back to me because I have to pay the courses up front. And available, I will have 1938 to pay the bills. So that's the amount of money I have during that period of time. So I put pretty much all my fixed expenses. Sorry, I put pretty much all my fixed expenses, but for now, transportation will not fall under during this period of time, so it will be 0. But let's start from the beginning. Hydro, I pay every 15, cell phone on the 15, internet and Netflix on the 19. I put rent and transportation at the bottom because we are going to work with them. I should have put it rent first, but maybe next time. I'm not recording this again. Okay, so my hydro is 62 18. Usually my height is a little bit, it's about 55, 53, but for some reason it has increased this month. So I'm not sure if it's a actual increase or if I used more. So it is what it is. 62.18. My cell phone that is due on the 15th, I pay very high on my cell phone. It never bothered me much to think about it because I was just doing it. But now that I'm actually looking at my numbers, it bothers me very much that I'm paying this amount. However, I'm stuck with a plan until the end of 2025. At that point, I will shop around and see if I can get something better than that. Next, I have my internet. My internet is also very stable. It's usually 57.57. And my Netflix is 677. I pay the the lowest bare minimum internet plan or Netflix plan, the one with commercials and all that. For me, I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind at all. Transportation will be 0. I'm not gonna talk about rent now because whatever is left from here, I will throw into rent. That's because usually what I've been done all this time is get one of the paychecks and pay my rent out of that, and whatever is left, then I go around and move money around to pay the other bills. Obviously that has led me to where I am right now, and before anything actually, I used to get way below this. My payment before was 1,200, not 1,200, is it 1,200? Yeah, $1,200. So, and you will see my rent is about that. So yeah, it was very difficult. I had to juggle a lot of here and there to pay my rent on time. Yeah, so whatever is left will come rent. My plan is, as I like in 3-4 paychecks down the road, I am able to allocate 50-50 for the rent. So every paycheck I allocated 50%, but this is not going to be possible on the first one. So we're gonna leave that as blank for now, and here will be 00 because it's not due until the 23rd. For groceries, I'm budgeting for groceries $70 for this pay period. Eating out, I don't eat out very often in a sense of, you know, like, oh, usually when I eat out is because either I forgot or wasn't ready to bring food to work, which I do most of the times. 99% of the times I do, but every now and then I forget because I'm in a rush or I didn't prepare the food, whatever it is. Then every now and then I have to eat, buy some food on the streets. Or if I'm getting together with my friends, usually we get together and we go out to eat. I don't drink, so that's my entertainment, let's say. But I'm not gonna budget much because I don't do this very often, so I'm budgeting $15 in case within this 2 weeks time frame I forget my food or something. That will be $15 that I have allocated for that. I've mentioned before that I only use Uber services if I'm going grocery shopping. I take public transportation, so when I am doing groceries, usually I'm coming back with, you know, bags of heavy stuff, so I allocated some money to take an Uber home. Pet, for this budget I will allocate $20, but from the next budget forward I will allocate it $50 or so, depending on how the situation is, because vet fees are very expensive. So I have to bring my dog to the vet soon, so I'm gonna allocate some money for that. And whatever I don't use, because let's say I have to buy her food, let's say this month or this pay period, whatever is left over will go into savings and will be there until I need the money. Okay, so that's where it goes. And tuition, I have 3 courses happening during that I have to pay for this pay period. 2 of them I received grants and loans by the government, and one of them I will get the money back probably between this time period, and the other one will be just past the 21st. I think it will be the 23rd or something that I will probably get the money back. I say probably because it depends. Sometimes they are very quick to deposit your money back, but sometimes it takes a little longer depending if it falls on a weekend, holidays, and so on. So I have 2 courses of $310 each, and I have a 3rd course that takes me a full month to finish. And so every month or so I have to request the grant again, and I pay only 25% of the course. Everything else is paid for. I get a grant, so I only have to pay $17. I don't have, different than these ones where I have to pay upfront and then request the reimbursement. The other one, I only pay my part and everything else is taken care of. So the other one is $17. So it will be, let me show you here my calculator. So it will be 310 plus, because it will be 2 courses, 310 plus $17. So total in school will be $637. Okay, so let's see how much this one will be. So it'll be 70, 15, 10, 20, 637. Equal. So the grand total for the variables will be 752. Now, as I've mentioned before, and this is where my mistake was on the previous video, I forgot to add my credit card payments. And that's why I'm also saving very little at first. I was putting everything into savings, giving that illusion that I'm saving that chunk of money, which is not the case. My plan was to take the money from the savings and pay the credit card aside, but that wouldn't be really realistic with the situation. So I thought, okay, so maybe then I should actually write it down, the credit card minimum payments combined on my variables, and then deduct that amount from the savings. So that's what I'm doing. So debt is 604, and I'm gonna add to 752. The total variable will be 1356. Okay, let's see how much these add up, and I'll put it here on the side. So my fixed income, fixed expenses are 6218 plus 11706 plus 5757 plus 677. So the total amount for these are 243.58. So add this to this minus my available income, which is this. So let's see, 243.58 plus 1356. So my total between this and this is 15.99 and 58 cents minus 19.38. So my rent portion will be 338.42. Let's do the math again to make sure this number is correct. Let's see. So 62.18 plus 117.06 plus 57.57 plus 6.77 plus now 338.42 plus no transportation because I'm not paying my transportation now, plus 70 plus 15 plus 10 plus 20, 637 in tuition, and plus 604 in credit card. Oh, okay, hold on. 637, 604. So the net should be, or the amounts here should be 1938, equal 1938. So this is the my take home after deducting my savings and getting back my $310 for one of my tuition. And yep, I guess this is now more clear. It makes sense. I had forgotten to add this, and in fact I had added the 604 to the 79. So right now it's a little bit more clear what I'm doing instead of going back and forth. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I plan to do another one for the next paycheck, closer to the 21st, and I hope to see you back at that time. Okay, if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe. The subscribe button should be over here. Don't forget to like, leave me a comment, tell me what you're doing for I don't know, pay your debt. Tell me what you're doing to save money. I may even go into, you know, those saving challenges. I feel the saving challenges right now is not ideal for me. I rather dedicate the time that I have into figuring out other means of bringing income in. For example, recording this video and all that. I'm recording this video on my lunchtime, during my work from home day. So that's the time that I have to record this type of video, and I hope you can support me by watching this video to the end. Yeah, enough rambling, and I will see you next week. Bye.